My role today is to take you through the benefit and premium increases per product offering for 2026. I also have the privilege of introducing a new option into our 2026 product range. I'll go through the benefits and pricing of this new option in more detail during my presentation. Before I get started, I would just like to elaborate on certain definitions that are applicable across the board on all our products. Namely, a family. That means the principal insured person and the eligible spouse, eligible children, adopted children, and legal guardianship children who have not attained the age of 26 years or unless mentally or physically disabled and are unable to earn any form of income. Any dependents falling under this definition are included at no additional cost. Principal member and the spouse may be on different medical schemes or on different medical plans. However, the children and adult dependents who need to be on the principal or spouse's medical scheme to be on the Turnberry policy schedule. If you have an extended family or an additional dependent registered on your medical scheme plan and they do not qualify in terms of our definition of family, as mentioned, you may add them onto your policy. The cost per each additional extended family member or dependent is detailed in the brochure by Turnberry plan and age. Our products have been operating well in the market, and as a result, the product structure stays the same for 2026 with CPI benefit increases, which I will obviously touch on a bit later. I just would like to point out as well, our casualty benefit for illnesses does not have any age restriction and is available to all parties on the policy. The overall annual limit, I'm sure which you all are aware of, is in line with the demarcation regulations across all options and is currently sitting at R219,845.96. And this obviously once again will increase in April 2026. All benefits offered are subject to your overall annual limit. As per Brian's presentation, this limit has not been reached in a single calendar year. Now, I'd like to go on to our product range and introduce our new option, which we have named Dynamic for 2026. Our Dynamic option has been designed for a new generation of healthcare consumers. Smart, proactive, and on the move. Tailored for young professionals and couples starting out. This gap cover solution offers flexible, affordable protection from costly medical shortfalls with a focus on simplicity, value, and peace of mind. Dynamic helps you confidently navigate your healthcare journey, knowing you're covered when it counts most. Okay, understanding your premium, your rate category is determined by the age of the oldest person insured on the policy. This option is really focused on individuals and principal member plus one dependent. For example, if you are between the ages of 0 and 29 and have no dependents, your monthly premium on our new Dynamic option will be R180. If you take out a policy for yourself and add on a dependent, the total monthly premium would be R330. This structure ensures that your pricing is transparent and tailored to your household specific needs. Okay, so the pricing for the Dynamic option, as you can see on the screen over there, is dependent on the ages or the age bracket that you fall within and the number of dependents that you have on. So as mentioned earlier, if you're a single person under the age of 29, it's R180. Between the ages of 30 and 49, you can see as an individual person, it's R330. And if you add on additional dependents, so the value will increase. The in-hospital benefits for our Dynamic plan for 2026 is you've got a medical expense shortfall cover up to 500%. You've got the co-payment benefit, which is limited to R25,000 per claim. You've got sub-limit cover of R20,000 per family per annum. You've also got a non-DSP benefit of R10,000, which is limited to one claim per family per annum. On the Dynamic option, you've got your in and out of hospital benefits as well. Okay, so you've got your traditional cancer cover, which is subject to your overall annual limit. You've got biological cancer cover, subject to your overall annual limit. You've got MRI CT scan cover when there is no benefit on your medical plan, which is capped at R5,000, limited to one claim per family per annum. You've also got your trauma care cover, of 2,000 Rand per consultation and capped at 8,000 Rand per family per annum. Your out-of-hospital benefits for 2026, you have sub-limit cover for MRI, CT and PET scans of 20,000 Rand per family per annum. You've got co-payments for scopes of 6,500 Rand, capped at 2 claims per family per annum. You've got your casualty benefit for accidents of 10,000 Rand, limited to 1 claim per family per annum. And you've got casualty benefit for illnesses of 2,000 Rand, limited to 2 claims per family per annum. And that's between the times of 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on public holidays and weekends. The added benefits for the dynamic option for 2026 is the complimentary international travel cover. Turnberry has secured free international travel cover for policyholders, which provides 5 million medical expense cover. We have also negotiated preferential rates for top-up benefits for travellers under the age of 69. This benefit is provided through Santam Travel Insurance and does not form part of the gap cover product. It's a value-added product with its own terms and conditions. The in-hospital dental benefits on the dynamic option is we will cover the medical expense shortfall cover up to 500%, and we'll cover the co-payment benefit for dental up to 25,000 Rand per claim. This new plan comes at very affordable rates and benefits covering the core components of gap cover. Moving on to our standard options, our premier option. Turnberry's premier plan is our top plan. This plan is the umbrella of sheltering your client's entire family. It offers a vast range of benefits to cater for unforeseen medical expense shortfalls and provides comprehensive cancer benefits. We have also included the youth rates on our premier option for people under the age of 26 years old. The premier option rates for 2026 for under 65-year-olds is 737 Rand, and a family over the age of 65 is 1,060 Rand. We have the individual rates on our premier option for under 65s, which is 538 Rand, and the individual rate for over 65s is 741 Rand. And we have our youth premium option at 315 Rand, and that's for people that are on the premium option under the age of 26. Our in-hospital benefits for 2026 is, once again, as it's been this year, is your medical expense shortfall cover up to 600%. All the benefits that you can see in front of you right now have had your CPI increases. So I'm really not going to go through each and every benefit with you guys. But maybe just to point out some of the more used benefits that we have, and I think Brian has mentioned them. For example, our non-DSP benefit has gone up to 18,000 Rand. Our trauma care cover benefit has gone up to 6,500 Rand per admission and capped at 11,000 per family per annum. Okay, our in and out of hospital benefits for 2026, and once again, not going through each and every benefit specifically, but just pointing out some of the nice increases we have. If you have a look at the innovative cancer drug benefit, that's gone up to 13,000 Rand. Our MRI and CT scan cover benefit, which is a really nice benefit, is capped at 8,500 Rand, limited to 2 claims per annum. And that benefit is really utilized on medical options where there is no MRI or CT scan cover. Our investigative screening cover for scopes, we've also increased that to 9,200 Rand, which is also, as per this year, limited to 1 claim every 5 years. To touch on some of the out-of-hospital benefits on the premier option for 2026, I think a nice benefit over here is obviously the casualty benefit for accidents. We've increased that nicely, and that's 19,500 Rand per event. It's not capped at 19,500 for the year or per family. It's 19,500 per event. And our casualty benefit for illnesses, we've increased to 5,500 Rand, limited to 3 claims per family per annum. And then once again, the illness benefit is between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. and available on weekends and public holidays. The added benefits for 2026, we've just increased these once again, guys, in line with CPR. Depending on what stage cancer you've got, there's a cash payout available. Stage 4 is up to 33,000 Rand. The personal accident benefit, the critical illness benefit, we've increased. Your medical scheme contribution waiver, which is 8,200 Rand, is for a 6-month period, and the gap premium waiver for 12 months. Our complimentary international travel cover is across all options. And as mentioned on the dynamic option over here, we have secured for international travel cover for policyholders, which provides 5 million rand medical emergency cover. But I will touch a little bit more on the international travel cover a bit later. Okay, the in-hospital dental benefits on the premier option have also, guys, as mentioned, have increased in line with CPI. You have a look at the sub-limit cover for impacted wisdoms. Orthodontic accident, oral cancer has increased to 37,000 for 2026, and all the other benefits likewise have increased in line. Moving on to the optimal option, which has also been a really good option with huge success during 2025. Our optimal option is specifically designed for members who are on medical schemes who have a 20% cancer co-payment on their cancer benefits. Once that cancer benefit is exhausted or the limit has been reached, the optimal option will then continue to cover those 20% co-payments for the cancer treatment required. Premiums for 2026 on the optimal option for people under the age or families under the age of 65, it's 558 Rand, and over the age of 65 is 806 Rand. Once again, guys, I'm not going to go through each and every benefit. As mentioned, the benefits have all increased. Your co-payment or your sub-limit benefit, your non-DSP benefit, they've all increased in line with CPI. So I'm not going to bore you too much and go through each and every one. Your in and out of hospital benefits, as mentioned, your cancer cover will cover that 20% co-payment once exhausted from your medical scheme point. So you've got your traditional cancer cover, you've got your biological cancer cover, you've got your innovative cancer drug benefit here as well. You've got your MRI and CT scan cover of 7,500 Rand. And once again, it's a really nice benefit where your medical scheme does not offer it. You've got a benefit with Turnberry. You've got your trauma care cover, your breast cancer prevention cover, your breast cancer reconstruction cover, very similar to the benefits offered on the premier option, but just maybe a little bit more watered down. And once again, you've got your investigative screening cover on the optimal. Your out-of-hospital benefits on optimal for 2026, you've got your co-payments for MRI, CT scan, co-payment for scopes, all increased once again. You've got your sub-limit for MRI, CT and PT scans, your casualty for accidents and your casualty benefit for illnesses, up to 13,000 Rand on accidents and 5,500 Rand per claim on your illnesses, limited to 2 claims per family per annum. A differentiator between the optimal and the premier option is there is no first diagnosis of cancer benefit on the optimal option, but you've got your personal accident cover, you've got critical illness cover, your medical scheme contribution waiver, gap premium waiver, and once again, you've got your complementary international travel cover. Our in-hospital dental cover on the optimal option for 2026 is very similar to the premier option, maybe just with watered down benefits. For example, your sub-limit cover is capped at 26,000 Rand, limited to 50,000 per family per annum. Your sub-limit and co-payment cover for dental implants as a result of an accident or oral cancer, 26,000, capped at 50,000 per family per annum. And then once again, your basic dental cover for children under the age of 12 years old is limited to 4,400 per family per annum. Moving on to our Synergy option. Synergy is one of our top selling plans with extensive coverage of the core components of gap cover. The premiums for 2026 is 494 Rand for family under the age of 65 and 688 Rand for family over the age of 65. The in-hospital benefits on Synergy. The medical expense shortfall cover, we cover at 500%. We've increased sub-limit cover. We've increased the non-DSP benefit up to 11,500 Rand, capped at 1 claim per family per annum. The in and out of hospital benefits on Synergy, you've got your MRI CT scan cover. Once again, where there's no benefit on your medical scheme, you've got a benefit with Turnberry, capped at 6,000 Rand, limited to 1 claim per family per annum. And we offer the trauma care cover as well on the Synergy option, capped at 3,300 Rand, limited to 6,500 per family per annum. To go through some of the out-of-hospital benefits which are offered on the Synergy plan, you've got your co-payment cover for MRI, CT scans, you've got co-payment for scopes, you've got your sub-limit benefit cover, also increased to 36,000 Rand for 2026, limited to 75,000 per family per annum. And once again, your casualty benefits, both for accidents and illnesses, for accidents is 13,000 Rand, and once again, it's per event. It's not per family, it's not per annum, it's per event. And you've got your casualty benefit for illnesses increased to 4,400 Rand. Some of the added benefits on the Synergy option, you've got your personal accident cover, you've got your medical scheme contribution waiver, you've got your gap premium waiver, and once again, you've got your complimentary international travel cover available on the Synergy option as well. Your in-hospital dental cover on the Synergy option is you've got your medical shortfall cover up to 500%, you've got co-payment cover, you've got your sub-limit benefit for impacted wisdoms. We've increased that to 26,000 Rand, limited to 50,000 per family per annum. You've got your sub-limit and co-payment for dental implants as a result of an accident or oral cancer. We've increased that. And once again, you've got your basic dental cover for children under 12 years old. We've increased that to 3,300 Rand per family per annum. Okay, moving on to our MedExtend option. Our MedExtend option works in a two-part system. Part one, where it offers several of the standard gap cover benefits, and then part two, where we assist in paying for a list of defined procedures that are excluded by your medical scheme option up to a defined Rand value. The premiums on the MedExtend option is 426 Rand for families under 65 and 601 Rand for families over the age of 65. Part one, the in-hospital benefits on the MedExtend option is that we will cover medical expense shortfall cover up to 300%. We've got co-payment cover. We've got in-hospital dental cover where we will cover up to 300% for the removal of impacted wisdom teeth, orthodontic surgery, reconstructive maxillofacial surgery due to an accident which obviously occurred while we were on the policy. Out-of-hospital benefits on MedExtend is we've got the casualty benefit both for illnesses and accidents. We've combined them into one Rand value of 5,000 Rand per family per annum. And once again, the illness benefit or the casualty for illness benefit is between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. We also offer your MRI and CT scan cover benefit of 6,000 Rand. And that's once again a benefit where there is no benefit available on your medical scheme. We will obviously go and cover up to 6,000 Rand for those scans. We also have a couple of added benefits on MedExtend, which is your medical scheme contribution waiver of 8,200 Rand for a 6-month period and your gap premium waiver. We also offer the complimentary international travel cover on MedExtend because we do understand that certain of the medical aids on their plans where they have the defined list of procedures don't necessarily have international travel cover. So the members do have that on the MedExtend option with Turnberry. The second part of the MedExtend option is the defined list of procedures, which you can see on the slide in front of you. All of those Rand values we have increased in line with CPI. We've also included, and I'm not going to be able to pronounce all these words, but the grommets and tonsillectomy benefit, we did include at the beginning of this year, and obviously we've increased that Rand value going into next year as well. If medical schemes do introduce additional defined procedures that they're not prepared to cover going into 2026, we will obviously relook at the list of procedures that we currently cover and add them on if needs be. Okay. We've also increased the age of the removal of impacted wisdom teeth from 18 years to 21 years going into next year. And once again, we've increased the MedBoost benefits also in line with CPI. Our last option that I'm going to present on is our launch option. I think, as you all know, this is our base option, which is a very price-effective gap cover solution. The premiums for this option for 2026 is 185 Rand for family under 65 years old and 322 Rand over 65. The hospital benefits is you've got your medical expense shortfall cover up to 350%, and we also have a co-payment benefit available on it of up to 4,400 Rand per family per annum. Some of the out-of-hospital benefits available on our launch option is the casualty benefit for accidents. There's a 7,700 Rand benefit there, and that's per event. And some of the added benefits is your medical scheme contribution waiver, your gap premium waiver, and once again, our complimentary international travel cover. Okay. The in-hospital dental benefits on launch option is you've got your medical expense shortfall cover, and there's a benefit available also for impacted wisdom teeth, as you guys can see in terms of the slide, or you see in the slide in front of you. Moving on to our international travel cover. It covers 5 million Rand per insured, and as mentioned, this is across all options. So there's a 5 million Rand benefit per insured. As you can see with the slide in front of you, all the additional benefits that are part and parcel of the travel cover that we currently provide. As it currently stands, we haven't got the increase in benefits yet for 2026. We're still waiting for those and should hopefully get them within the next couple of weeks, which we will then obviously go and add onto our brochure and update you guys on what those benefits are. Along with our standard international travel cover, you've also got top-up benefits available, okay? As you can see, once again, in the slide in front of you, all the additional benefits that the client could take out should they feel that the standard cover is not enough for them and they would like to then increase their travel cover from 5 million to 15 million Rand, they can do so. There is a Rand value attached that they would need to pay over that period of time, or for the period of time that they're traveling. And as you can see on the slide on the right-hand side, those are the current Rand values. They will be increasing going into next year, but as mentioned, we're still waiting for the updates from Santam in terms of what they will be. Moving on to our group quotes, I think as all of you guys are familiar, and as mentioned in our presentation last year, we quote on groups of 20 plus members. We offer favourable underwriting for these groups. If we can just get the information with regards to the demographics, in other words, the average age, the medical aid option they're on, their dependency ratio, we can really look at offering some really good favourable rates from a group perspective. Along with obviously offering some really nice attractive rates, we can also look at offering really good favourable underwriting for these groups. Obviously, the more information you can provide to us from a demographic point of view, the better the rates and the underwriting we can do. We will be offering group rates for 2026 pretty much straight after this launch. So if there are any of you that would like to have some group rates done for your companies that you currently have, please let us know and we'll gladly go and push out the quotes for you as quick as possible. Okay, moving on to the digital broker platforms that we offer. We're operating obviously currently in an increasingly complex and regulated environment. The Lombard platform will help you, our brokers, stay informed, skilled and compliant with additional offering for CPD points, which I'm sure we all want and we all need. We've made onboarding as seamless as possible, so please ask your broker consultants for the link to create your profile and most importantly to complete your 2026 product-specific training. The platform offers additional material as well. You'll have access to our 2026 brochures and supporting documentation. You'll have access to the necessary marketing material. You'll have access to training on how to create a LinkedIn profile. And you'll have access to our 2026 product launch video to view post the launch. Moving on to our Turnberry broker digital application form, you've got the standard hard copy paper that a lot of you still enjoy completing and that, but we do have the online application form as well. This application form, it's a streamlined digital platform enabling brokers to apply for gap cover on behalf of clients quickly, accurately and paperless. This platform requires login details to activate your account. If you currently don't have a login detail, please speak to your broker consultant. They will assist you in getting one. The online application form really is user-friendly, intuitive, and is accessible on any device using Google Chrome. It minimizes errors. In-platform product comparison table, which allows you to view side-by-side plan differences, premiums, and benefits. The nice thing about it as well, if you've missed something, it will flag it. So any missing information will be flagged. It also has the capability to upload your compliance documents in any format. It's got a built-in e-signature function for your clients. And the application form is integrated into our system for real-time policy confirmations. And it also records an audit trail of each application form for future reference. Our claim submissions, you can submit your application form the old-fashioned way, paper-based, send it through and we process it. But we also have the online application form, which is available digitally on our website. The claim form is available under documentation section on our website. The turnaround time for claims is between 7 to 10 working days, but I'm sure as a lot of you know, our claims really is efficient and we're normally looking around about 2 to 3 working days from time of submission, provided all supporting documentation is there till date of payment. As you know, during the course of this year, we've offered favourable underwriting concessions. where you've got your normal standard underwriting in terms of the 3-month general waiting period. You've got 10-month waiting period on pregnancy, maternity, and then you've got a whole host of benefits where there's 12-month waiting periods. Okay, our favourable underwriting. As you know, during the course of this year, we've offered concessions from an underwriting perspective, where we've only imposed waiting periods on cancer, 12-month on cancer, 12-month on musculoskeletal, and 12-month on gastrointestinal, and the 10-month waiting period on pregnancy. All the other conditions we have waived the 12-month waiting period on. And we've also waived the 3-month waiting period for people that are joining from another gap cover provider on a like-for-like basis. This favourable underwriting concession we've been running will continue up until the end of December, and thereafter we will relook, and if needs be, then extend it for another couple of months going into 2026.